Alex Reyes, and I'm here with Josh Horwich. How you doing today? Everything good?
Man, I cannot complain. Glad to be here with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm so excited about this event, Pro Point. It's coming October 16 and 17, but it's already getting started this week with this weekend with seminars. We got 7 seminars, and then we got wild card fights on Friday the 16th, and then the winner of that goes on to fight with the 7 seeds we already have, and high level competitors here. This is something different that's never been done before as well. So I'm really excited about this, man. And we're here to give you guys information on it. And you can get your tickets at propointfighting.com. Now, Josh, there's a lot of buzz going around, and people are like saying, what's this all about? How's it different? And basically, we could just give everybody, we're going to be pumping out tons of information in the next few weeks, but just let's give everybody like an overall preview of what it is, with the rules and like just what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I won't be able to cover every little detail right here, but if they want to go to propointfighting.com, there's a judging and scoring little tab and has all the rules typed and written out. But our goal is always to make the sport better, whether it's your dad and you sponsoring a tournament, hosting a tournament, whether it's us sponsoring a team and giving our fighters not only a sponsorship, but opportunities for advancement in their career in the martial arts. Even with this, our goal is just to push the sport forward a level. And if you Google professional sports, cup stacking is a professional sport. There's no reason Pro Point should not be a professional sport. So one of my mentors, Ernest Miller, said, Josh, you know what separates amateurs from professionals? And I was like, I have no idea. He said paid contracts, guaranteed paid money. That's why college athletes can't take any endorsements or any money, because that makes them a professional athlete. And you can't be a collegiate player and a professional at the same time. So we said, you know what? We're doing this. We're making point fighting a professional sport, and we're providing guaranteed contracts. So that's one of the big things we're doing. We're giving them guaranteed contracts, guaranteed money. We cover their expenses. We get everyone here. We want these athletes to be treated like professional athletes, because you and I both know we have some of the best athletes in the world, but they don't get credit for it because they're in an amateur sport, or we all say a glorified hobby. But that's over with Pro Point. We're taking it to the next level when it comes to scoring, judging, point calling. The event itself is just going to be something our sport has never seen.
Yeah, this is something different. It's really, a lot of people say, oh, it's something different, something that's never been done before. But this really, what we're doing, you guys are going to see, it's never been done before. Just the way we're doing everything. Like I said, there's 7 seminars. Tomorrow is Blake Spence. And then Sunday is Ryan George.
Yeah, but let's time out. Blake Spence is going to have a guest instructor with him. It's going to be our boy, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. So listen, you don't want to miss this seminar. Blake by himself is full of knowledge. I've had the pleasure and the joy of training with this kid. I talk to his dad a couple times a week. Great family. Blake is full of information. But in addition to him, you get Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, one of the best UFC fighters in the world right now, who applies the point game to MMA. So that's going to be a seminar. I'm taking it.
It's pretty cool.
I'm doing that, and I'm going to jump in because I personally want to learn from Blake and from Stevens. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to be there. And it's pretty cool. For those of you guys that don't know, Blake and Trent, they're training at Wonderboy School now as well. So he's going to be there actually as well.
He'll be at the event.
Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. And then we got Ryan on Sunday. We're going to bring both of these guys on today. It's a special show. We're bringing on these superstars.
With Ryan, when we train as a team, or whenever I train with him, he's up here for that other event, the next level event. That was Jesse's event, which was awesome when he fought Kevin. I learned from him every time. Ryan looks at fighting uniquely different than everybody else. He has his own style, his own swag. He's not influenced by anybody else. He's his own fighter. So you'll learn something different from him than you will from anybody else. So I'll do both these seminars. I just can't wait.
Hey, and that's what's cool about this. Like for $25, you can watch the fights, right? For both nights. But for $35, a little bit more, you get 7 seminars. It's not just one. If you like Blake and you're signing up for him, that's great. But then you got 6 more seminars to go. And same thing with Ryan, Enrique Laytona. It's going to be like star-studded. We got Bailey Murphy. I'm not sure if I didn't pull up an image of all the fighters, but Bailey Murphy, Christian Rivas, Robbie Boy.
I saw it.
You saw it. It is there. Yeah. Now this is the ring, right?
Yeah.
So see, everything's going to be kind of different. It's point fighting, but it's Pro Point. You're going to see the difference between this and the point fighting you see at tournaments. It's it's just I'm super excited. Now that ring is very big too. It's like
21-foot ring. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the 5-foot starting line. And at the end of September, our ring will be in. It will have it in studio, and we're gonna shoot a bunch of videos covering rules and judging. So we'll have a lot of content out there for everyone to watch. So by the time the fight airs, they'll know exactly what we're doing. So look for those videos to come out towards the end of September, beginning October, before the fight.
Yeah, no, it's super exciting. You could get your tickets, Pro Point Fighting.
Yeah. Every day we're getting ticket sales, so I can't wait. These seminars will be packed. I can't wait.
The first 100 gets autographed poster of all those seated competitors as well.
That's correct. Yeah,
so
we'll mail it
we're almost there already. So make sure you guys get your tickets for that. Hey, how about we bring them in?
Let's go.
Let's do this.
I got a dinner date tonight. About this. I can't be late for the wifey.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake.
Here we go. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how y'all
going
doing,
on? How are you?
What's up, Brian?
Man. Awesome. Well, I'm super excited about you guys' seminars this weekend. It's gonna be awesome, and then the tournament is gonna be so cool. Now, make sure you guys get your tickets for this. It's tomorrow at 1 and then Sunday at 1. Okay, we're running. So 2 awesome seminars. Now, first question for you guys: how are you guys training differently for this type of event as opposed to how you train with other point fighting tournaments? I guess who wants to go first?
Brian can.
All right,
let Blake go first.
You both said go first.
It don't matter. I'll take it, man. Mostly, I'm just I'm doing a lot more conditioning
and all the coaches at
making sure my endurance.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Blake's muted.
Oh wait, Blake is muted. Hold on, wait.
I can't hear Ryan either.
Can you hear me, Blake?
Yeah, I hear you too, but I can't hear Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let Blake go first. Go ahead, Blake.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the Thompson and all the.
I can't hear him. Can you, Alex?
Yeah, I can. Look, both of you guys just exit and come back. That should fix it. All right. Sometimes that happens.
All right. I'll be right back.
I hear Ryan.
You heard Ryan? Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens now. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I guess you guys got to exit and come back. Let me see. But yeah, we'll get these guys on soon. Just in a minute. So here's Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
Here's Ryan. Hey, Ryan, what's up?
I'm back. There we go. No, I didn't even see Blake at first.
Yeah, I didn't even see him either.
How about now? Good?
Yeah, we're great now.
All right, perfect. All right. So back to the question. How are you guys training differently for this event? Go ahead, Ryan. You first.
All right, man. So like I'm just working on a lot of conditioning. Got to make sure my endurance up. We doing the minute 30-second rounds. 2 of them, and the fighters. It's a lightweight card, so everybody's gonna be fast. Everybody's gonna be moving, and I think other than one of my other actually 2 of my other counterparts, I'm on the elder side of this bracket. Even though I'm still young out here, we fighting against some youth, so definitely got to make sure my stamina's up. And with it being an 8-man tournament, got to be ready to go through at least I think that's 4 fights at least. So to win the whole thing. So just a lot of conditioning, making sure I'm up to par and ready to go.
Well, Ryan, I'm glad you're here because we had a slight rule change. They're 2 2-minute rounds now, so maybe
that works too, I guess.
Yeah, so you're ready for it. You want as much fighting as you possibly can get. Ryan, you're always in pretty good shape. We talk about this too, but we all know that even though cardiovascular can be good, but sometimes you just lose that fast twitch, and that if you slow down half a second, it's going to make a difference. So, so are you picking up your running? Are you picking up your calisthenics, your plyometrics? Like, what are you doing a little differently?
Definitely the running. I used to run a lot. I kind of fell off a little bit, and I've been trying to pick it up lately, but haven't been consistent. But lately here, I've been trying to get back to it. So I definitely picked up my my mileage on my running. But one thing you got to remember when you're running, you get stuck going one pace. So I've been trying to add some sprints back into it, and definitely like plyometric drills, high explosive drills, just being able to get off of the line and getting back set to the line, without having that needing that half a second to catch a breath, being able to just explode right back into it. So a lot of high intensity training, and then you mix karate with that and do high intensity karate drills. It just kind of, I feel that it'll push me to another level. It'll push anybody to another level. So hopefully it pays off. We're gonna find out.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, the Thompsons and all the coaches at Upstate Karate, they set up an amazing training camp, just like any of the other pro MMA fighters. And I have so many training partners now and getting so many different looks. It's just really great to preparing myself for any situation that I can see out there, and I'm really excited.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Blake, we talked about this a little bit. I think it's so cool that they are putting a training camp together like they would for any other professional MMA fighter. So I think that'd be a great video for you to put out on your own training page, like what they're doing, what they're taking through, so people could see how they're lining up, or maybe that's secret information. I don't know, but I think it's awesome that what they're taking you through, because you're treating it like a pro fight, because it is. You know, you're putting your body through that same conditioning, that same training regimen. So I can't wait to see how that affects your fighting. You're always in shape, just like Ryan is, but I think you both are taking it to the next level. So I can't wait to see.
Yeah, 100%.
Can I ask Blake a question real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Blake, like when you guys are fighting, you fighting a lot of like different fighters, people who probably haven't done point a lot. So how does that work when you train? And are you just still fighting point with them, or are you just kind of switching it up, working continuous with them, or what?
Oh, I switch it up. I do continuous, and they actually have some point fighters as well that have come in and switched over. Like there's one guy, Weston Wilson. He used to train with Raymond Daniels out at his school before he came out here and started training. So there's many different. The MMA fighters now have trained point in the past, and they still do it now with me, so preparing me for this event. So it's really awesome.
Cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
All right, second question. So this is not a rules and judging show. So, but I know we've covered them all with you. So I'd like to kind of just ask you guys a question. Blake, you're turn to go first. What is a rule change or a judging change that excites you about this coming up?
I like the 30-second recovery rule. If you get hit with a shot, you only have 30 seconds to recover. I think it's really going to see who's prepared really well, their body and everything. So, like, because of point fighting, you're not supposed to hit hard, but there is those hard shots you got to be ready for, and we're really going to see who's tough and who can take those hits and be ready for it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we're pumped about that. One of our goals is there actually is no knockouts allowed for you guys watching this show. We are not going to be a knockout sport. There's enough knockout sports out there. So if you think about NAGA tournaments or wrestling tournaments, this is going to be a different type of sport, a different type of aspect of MMA, let's say, whether it's being accurate, being fast, being mobile, learning how to hit first and not get hit. We're trying to create a different sport and a different product. But you have to be able to take a shot. So there's no knockouts allowed. But if you get clipped or you get gutted, there's no standing 10 count or standing 8 count, because we're not a knockout sport. But you have 30 seconds on the clock right away to get back in the ring. If you can't recover, then you're unable to continue. It's not a knockout. You're unable to continue, and you go on. So I am just excited about that rule because you got to come prepared. You got to be in shape. And there's no falling down, calling timeout. You have a knee injury. You have 30 seconds, unless it's an illegal blow. If you catch an elbow or a knee, you do have 2 minutes to recover. So, but I'm digging that rule too. What about you, Rye?
My favorite thing is the judging situation. A lot of with our sport, one of our main issues we have at tournaments where you see a lot of the arguments or whatnot go down is judging, and judging being influenced, or some people just flat out, cheating. So with this, you we're having the judges around the ring, having them not holding their hands up on each call, and not even having the center like calling points, just him calling clashes. That's going to allow for a lot more integrity. It's going to allow for the judges to not be influenced by other judges. But then at the same time, if you are a bad judge, we're gonna at the end of the night, we're gonna know you're just a bad judge,
because
you're not cheating, you're just bad. And then
They can't look at the other people's score. They can't be like, okay,
yeah.
That's
so
true.
Let me break that down a little bit.
That.
Ryan, I love that rule too, and that you know more about it than they do. So let me explain this. There's going to be a center referee like any professional fighting sport. The center referee is not a judge like any other professional fighting sport. MMA, kickboxing, boxing. The referee's job is to control the quality and the safety of the fighters. So our center ref will call break at any clean exchange like you would at any normal tournament. That's not going to change. This is a good exchange. Stop. He'll reset to the line. But he's not going to call point. He'll say stop, reset, fighters ready, fight. Whenever there's a clean exchange, he'll break the action, reset to the line of scrimmage or the starting lines, and fight. That's not going to change. We have 5 judges around the ring with.
Okay, wait.
Ref doesn't have to break action for them to call their point, but no one sees what the other judges are calling. Just like any other professional sport, the other judges don't know what the other judges are scoring. No one's going to be influenced. There's no late calls, no influence calls. It's going to be legit what their opinion is. No outside influences. I think it's going to bring the integrity of our scoring system up, and it'll get rid of any gray area. And like you're right, at the end of the night, when they'll pull you to the ring and we reveal the scorecards, you're going to see how the judges scored. And obviously, they're going to have their own angle, so they may see things a little bit differently. But if it's real lopsided or obscure, they're no longer judging for us. They have to have integrity. So I love that rule too.
In our sport, like if it like even like you at different angles, you are going to see different things, but like you can tell if a technique is scoring or not. I mean, if you got a seasoned eye for the most part, especially the people who going to be judging at this point in time. So I'm excited about it.
Perfect. Yo, I'm so excited for real. Now, man, how excited? What's the most exciting part for you guys of this, of doing all this? Like, you know, this is different. It's like a first time anybody's ever done something like. What's most exciting part for you guys?
You can go, Blake, or is that me?
You can go. It's fine. It's fine. You good?
My bad. I think about this event in particular, there's two things that I'm gonna take. I'm sorry if I take yours, Blake, but one is just being in the first event. This is something like about to be amazing for the sport. It's like, you know, it's about to change everything. You know, hopefully it takes off and we take our sport to a whole nother level. So to be in the first event, like you see, like in the UFCs, they're on. I don't even know what number they're on. They're like in the hundreds. So like, you know, but to be in the history when they start talking about Pro Point, you know, and they say Pro Point 1, to be a part of it and have an opportunity to win it, you know, it's just amazing. And then another thing I love is the guaranteed contracts, of course. That's the one thing that we missing in sports. Like, you know, I have conversations with like some great fighters who have just stopped fighting, and reasons was because like we train like professional athletes, like, you know, nonstop. We going hard. We in training camps. We putting work in, and like we paying our own money to get somewhere for the opportunity to win $1,000, and literally only one person who's going to that tournament that weekend, like out of all the hundreds of people showing up, is leaving with money. So like everybody else is, you know, is, and now granted he's worked for it and he deserves it, but also like, you know, everybody else who's putting on that same show for that audience and everything else and training like that, they deserve it as well. So having guaranteed contracts and an amount that's going, you know,
true,
that'll help us out along the way, I think it's just amazing, man. So that's one thing I like about it. I'm excited.
One of my first events back was with Alex and WKF, and it was a World NASCA event. And I came back and did really well, made it to the Final Four, only lost to Ross. But I won maybe 8 or 9 fights that weekend. And I won my division, grands, and runoffs. I think I walked away with a couple $100. And by the time I bought my dinner and got a cab back, I think I actually lost money that event, you know. And he paid for my hotel and airfare, you know. So this is not going to be that case. You know, we're flying you in, we're putting you in hotel rooms by yourself with your coach. And then, you know, we're catering meals for you guys. So you guys will be treated hopefully better than you ever been treated, minus your wife or your mom or dad. So, all right, Blake, what are you excited about?
The most thing I'm excited for is the fight at night bonus, because we're really going to see who really wants it. And like, because you can go out first fight and win it, and then next fight, it's even a better fight. So you got to go hard for that 4 minutes you're fighting the whole time and just give it your all. So I'm really excited to see those fights because it's going to be really interesting.
So our goal, I love that you brought that up, is we're trying to give you guys opportunities to make as much money as you can at this. It's not just I have one shot at winning $1,000 or $100 for my division. You'll get your guaranteed pay. We make sure you get here and you get covered. We'll make sure you get a fight of the night bonus. We also have, we can't do knockout of the night, but we have a technique of the night bonus. And we tell you guys the technique ahead of time. And if you land it, so this tournament's technique of the night is going to be a side spin back kick to the body, not head contact. So if you land a side spin back kick, you get a technique of the night bonus, the whole Raymond side spin back. So we have techniques of the night that'll change each tournament because we want to bring excitement and flair. So we're going to give you guys multiple ways to win money throughout this event. So I love that you brought that up.
Yeah, man.
We're excited.
We're also profit sharing with you guys too. Like you guys are getting money from tickets and stuff. So like everything that we're doing here is just to make everything more professional, and like, you know, we're giving back, you know, me and Josh, you know, we always said we're going to give back and give back. And I think that this is going to be so awesome. And you guys are in this. I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a home run. The production is going to be insane. It's going to be HD quality.
Four different cameramen, producers, switchboards, lights, everything. It's going to be awesome. Hey, real quick, one thing I want to talk about ProPoint is we're really trying to highlight to the world what it means to be a black belt, right? It's just not like other sports are a little different than us. I tell my kids, like, you used to play football. I'm an ex-football player. I'm an ex-baseball player. You're never an ex-black belt. Like, you're never an ex-high school graduate. Once you get this degree, you have that for the rest of your lives. And I think sometimes our sport doesn't highlight those things. So I kind of want to share a few things I see in you guys that every black belt should have. So Blake, I love your composure. Not only are you a good national fighter, but you're an amazing international fighter. A lot of people can't take that composure from country to country or nation to nation, and you have that composure. We talk about black belts have to compose themselves in any environment or any arena, whether they're giving a presentation at work or they're at school, you know, doing a spelling bee contest or whatever it may be. You have that composure as a black belt. The second thing I love when I train with you is your humility. You're humble, but you're not weak. You have this humble confidence to you that our black belts have to have. I did a black belt prep class tonight, and I talked about the way you carry yourself is one of the most important things when it comes to self-defense. You have to carry yourself with confidence, but you can't be arrogant. And you emulate those things amazingly. When people get to watch you and get to know you through this experience, they're going to see those black belt qualities. So I just want to thank you for being a good example to our community and to our martial arts industry. So we appreciate you.
Yes, no, thank you. That means a lot. And you've learned it over the years, and it's really good. Thank you.
I mean, hey, you know, there's a picture that of Blake that he's smiling, the main one we've been using, and you see just what Josh is saying, that confidence, but like, you know, he like just what you're saying, it shows in that pic right there too.
Yeah. and people may know Ryan just as a great athlete and a funny guy because this guy has some jokes, I'll tell you what. But what you don't know is, like, in Louisiana, with all the natural disasters they've had, his family has done so much for the community. He also serves with special need kids in environments where he takes care of them all the time. He helps people in hospitals. Like, this man has a heart where he gives so much. People don't know that about him. He has that giving heart because as a black belt, it's just not about what you can get, it's what you can give. So Ryan gives more, and he'll never brag about himself. He'll never toot his own horn. That's my job to do it for him. So I know what he does, and he doesn't even tell me. I just know it from his dad or from his wife. I just see how he acts. He doesn't brag about himself. So the way he gives back to the community is absolutely beautiful. And his positivity. One of my biggest, I guess, pet peeves is that the victim mentality. When people always make excuses for themselves. And that's black belts never do that. At tournaments, you see that all the time. Oh, that was a bad call. Oh, I got ripped off. I know lie. I almost get frustrated with Ryan because I still do that. And I get frustrated myself. I'll make excuses or that's not fair. Ryan has never once done that. And if anybody's been ripped off a ton, it's that man. But he always holds his head high and he always accepts responsibility. And that's what black belts do. They accept responsibility no matter the circumstances. So I cannot wait for the world or America to see those qualities portrayed as we do some pieces about you guys, just to highlight who you are as martial artists. It's not as athletes, but as martial artists.
Hey, hey, man, the way you spoke about Ryan,
you build me up good, man.
Hey, the way you spoke about Ryan is almost like
ready for a speech after that one, man.
It's almost like you're describing a superhero, right? Yeah. And he does the flips, you know, because they're giving back to the community, all this. Like, I knew this already, but wow, to put it all like that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I've been trying to train Super Saiyan since probably about 96. Still hasn't kicked in yet, man. I'm still working on it. I'm still charging up.
I love it. Hey, Alex, man, I have had a great time tonight in the show. Blake and Ryan, seriously, thank you so much for accepting the invitation to be a part of this. And I know I have no doubt in my mind you guys will not put on a great show. So thank you guys for trusting us, Alex, and Ernest. Ernest Miller is a big part of this, one of my mentors.
Ernest Miller.
Trusting us in this process. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all. Man. Thanks for putting us on. We appreciate the opportunity, man. Thank you.
I'm excited to be a part of it. It's going to be an amazing event.
Fantastic.
ProPointFighting.com. You can see all the rules, all the information there. Sign up for Blake's seminar today. All right. It's at 1 tomorrow. Sign up right now. Then on Sunday, we got Ryan. For $35, you get both those seminars. And then you still got more coming after that. and you got the 2 nights of fighting. HD quality is going to be super, super awesome.